Want to know the easiest way to live a stress-free life? In the next 5 minutes, we'll show you how extreme minimalism can transform your life into one of effortless calm, where even the laziest among us can find peace and simplicity.
In 2008, we sold almost everything we owned. And now, as card-carrying minimalists, we're living our best, most stress-free lives. And it's incredibly easy to maintain. Today, we're talking about extreme minimalism, or as we like to call it, the lazy person shortcut to a stress-free life. Most stress-reducing techniques require constant effort, daily meditation, regular therapy, journaling, and all that stuff. Yeah, my favorite. But what if there's an easier way? We've discovered that by simply owning less, you can bypass most of life's common stresses. It's like hitting the easy button on stress-free living.
Okay, now we're not going to sugarcoat it because getting started does take some initial effort. And by some, I mean quite a bit. But once you've decluttered and simplified your life, staying stress-free becomes almost automatic. It's the ultimate set it and forget it approach to calm living.
First, let's talk about decluttering your space. A clutter-free environment can significantly reduce stress. Go room by room or even drawer by drawer to avoid any chance of overwhelm.
Here's our first pro tip for you. Use the box method. Put items in a box. For example, take your whole cutlery drawer and put it in the box. And then over the next 30 days, you take out things only as and when you need them. At the end of the 30 days, whatever is still in that box gets the boot. No questions asked. It's like your stuff voted itself off the island.
We're totally doing that when we move.
Yeah.
I love that idea. Once you've cleaned your space using this ruthless but effective method, keeping it tidy becomes almost effortless.
Less stuff means less to clean and less to organize. Sayonara stress. Next is digital minimalism. Digital clutter can be just as stressful as physical clutter. Start by clearing out your inbox, because let's face it, those thousands of unread emails aren't doing you any favors.
Pro tip for this one is to use auto archive features and unsubscribe services to do the heavy lifting for you. With the advent of AI, it's super easy. Oh, and don't forget about your photos. Delete the duplicates, get rid of the blurry shots, and anything else you'll never look at again.
And while we're talking about digital stuff, limit your social media so that you can cut down on that mindless scrolling. With a clean digital space, you'll spend less time managing virtual clutter and more time enjoying your life.
So this is one of my favorites. A simplified schedule means less stress and more time for what truly matters. So remember, there'll always be things that you really have to do. So the key is eliminating the extras you're saying yes to out of guilt or obligation.
Yeah, this is huge, and we both had to learn this. It took a while, but we're getting so much better at it. The way around the bigger issue here is to use the hell yeah or no principle for commitments. Basically, if it's not a hell yeah, it's a no. Easy. And the pro tip for this one is to practice saying no without explaining yourself. It's actually quite liberating.
Yeah, you don't need to feel guilty.
Yeah.
I once heard no is a complete sentence.
It really is.
Once your schedule is streamlined, you'll find yourself with plenty of free time without even trying. Mindful consumption is another key aspect. Buying less can lead to a more fulfilling life. And it's a dream for the lazy minimalist. Focus on purchasing only what you need and choose quality over quantity. Your future self will thank you for not having to replace cheap stuff all the time.
The pro tip for this one is to implement a 30-day wait rule for non-essential purchases. Most of the time, you'll actually forget about it before the 30 days are up. And if you don't, well, then maybe it is actually worth buying. But here's the kicker. When you consume less, you'll naturally spend less time shopping, less time maintaining stuff, and less time worrying about where to put it all.
It's like outsourcing your stress management to your empty shelves.
As an added bonus, your bank account will love you too, which means one less thing to stress about. Lastly, mental minimalism. Decluttering your mind is absolutely crucial for living a stress-free life. And we've got a really good pro tip for this one.
Attend to your messes and incompletes. We made an entire video on the subject where you can learn more. But essentially, we're talking about those tasks that nag at the back of your mind, like cleaning the garage, mending a friendship, or sorting out your taxes.
Yeah. The thing is that these things take up space and energy and cause undue stress, even when you're not actively thinking about them. They're still lurking there in the background. Once you address them, though, inner peace becomes your natural state.
Now, you might be wondering, won't I feel deprived? Actually, minimalism increases appreciation for what you have. And what if I need something I got rid of?
That rarely happens, but when it does, you can either rent it or borrow it. They're both easy solutions. The freedom and peace you gain will far outweigh those minor inconveniences of not having something because you gave it away too soon.
We covered a lot in just a few minutes, but that's the point. We want you to start creating a stress-free life and not spend hours watching videos about it.
Yes, as we said, it does take initial effort to implement these changes. But once you set up, maintaining this lifestyle becomes second nature. So, are you ready to embark on your extreme minimalist journey with us?
And experience the ease of a stress-free life? We'd love to hear from you.
Drop a comment below sharing the tip that you're most excited to try. Or if you're already a minimalist, tell us your favorite hack for staying stress-free. It might be a little bit out there for some, but our absolute best hack is to live without furniture. It's not only freed up our physical space in our home, it's also freed up our minds and our to-do list.
Win-win.
Win.
3, yeah. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more practical tips on simplified living. And also please share it with someone who you think could use a little more calm in their lives.
Remember, a stress-free life is just a few smart choices away. Let's make those choices together. Next is our blooper section, where you get to see just how slick we're not. And then after that, we'll suggest something else for you to watch.
Hit pause and go and make some crudités.
Yeah. What? Go make some popcorn.
Popcorn, exactly. And enjoy. And until next time, bye.
Bye.
Because there's so much of that, even on my phone.
Yeah.
I'd hate to say.
Even minimalists have dark secrets.
Dark digital secrets. Where even the laziest among us can find peace and simplicity.